So much to say about the Orioles, the season, the way the season went, the way the season ended. Um, First and foremost, cannot be disappointed with the team. They did far better than anybody thought they would. Um, Great ride all season. I definitely think that this team is on the rise, on the up and up, whatever term you want to use. I definitely don't think we're going anywhere. Next season, we're going to be a threat for the next couple of years, at least. Um, it's funny to me as I'm watching the playoffs. The Orioles have been eliminated. The Dodgers have been eliminated. At the time of this recording, I don't think the Braves have been eliminated yet, but I know they're close to being eliminated. So the teams with the three best records in baseball could be gone before the championship series, which I find extremely ironic, I guess is the best term I can use. But getting back to the Orioles, I just wanted to touch on that little tidbit. Getting back to the Orioles, phenomenal season. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rushman are definitely two amazing cornerstones. If you were to ask me today which one of the two of them I would rather sign long term, I honestly couldn't tell you. I would tell you it's a flip a coin. It is an honest flip the coin because it's very hard to choose between the two. Um, Kyle Bradish definitely emerged as I'll say high end number two starter. I don't think he has it in him to be an ace. Um, which brings me to the first topic, the rotation. Um, I definitely think we need one, maybe two starters in free agency or via trade. Um, we need somebody that can eat innings and them be quality innings. Kyle Gibson, while he showed flashes, is not that guy. He's never been that guy. He, at this point in his career, never will be that guy. We need we need a lead dog. We need somebody who, assuming we make the playoffs again next season, we can hand the ball to in game one and feel like, yeah, he gives us our best chance to win. A guy like a Corbin Burns, maybe a Logan Gilbert. Even the guy that we missed out on in the trade deadline that beat us with the Rangers, Jordan Montgomery, could be that guy. Although he's probably not much better than a healthy John Means, which, knock on wood, we get him back completely healthy for an entire year next year. That will definitely help things. I would not be surprised if in the off season the Orioles trade either Santander or Mullins to acquire a starter and then give the keys to the outfield, so to speak, to Colton Cowser. That would not surprise me at all. Because eventually the Orioles have so much depth in their minor leagues. Eventually, we're going to have to trade from that minor league depth to enhance the major league product. And I think, given what the team showed this year, I think the natural progression is to do it this year or this off season. Um, let's see. There is part of, I have all year been one of the few champions for Adam Frazier. I think he had a great year for us. Um, I would not mind the team re-signing him, and if you want to call him the starter at second base, if you want to call him the super utility man that can play all over the place, that's fine. But I do think Jordan Westberg deserves the chance to start for the Orioles next year at second base. Um, I know Mike Elias made the most obvious statement that everybody's known probably since July of this year, that Jackson Holliday is going to be part of Orioles spring training with a chance to make the major league roster. I don't see any way he doesn't make the major league roster short of injury or a just truly disastrous spring. And even if somehow he doesn't make the roster out of spring training, I think he's up by June 1st, and between opening day and June 1st, there's a very good possibility that Gunnar Henderson could play shortstop. Although I have been steadfast in my belief that if Jackson Holliday is your future everyday shortstop, they need to leave Gunnar at third base. Let him get more and more comfortable there, which I know he's already pretty much comfortable there, but leave him at third base. Don't move him around. Let him be a third baseman and find somebody else, whether it's re-signing Mateo, Jackson Holliday makes the team right out of spring training, whatever the case may be. But if for some reason Jackson Holliday does not make the team out of spring training, Gunnar Henderson, in my opinion, should not be your shortstop. Let him be what you see him being, and that's your third baseman with Holliday, your long-term shortstop. Obviously, you know, there's going from a win-loss standpoint, there's going to be some regression with this team next year. This team could improve on the field, but still regress from a win total. I don't see us having another 100-win season. Would love to be proven wrong. Just when you win 101 games, you got to figure there's nowhere to go but down, because not a lot of teams win 100 games in the majors. And I do expect the Yankees and Red Sox to improve over the offseason. I don't know what to expect from Tampa, considering they already know they're going to be without McClanahan. They're probably going to be without. I'd be surprised if Wander Franco ever plays in the Major League Baseball again. I mean, Tampa's going to be competitive. Tampa is. I just don't know about Tampa. The Blue Jays are always. Meh. There's nothing about that team that scares me, because they never seem to be able to put it together. But it would not surprise me to see the Red Sox and Yankees retool and be back, because those two teams don't stay bad for long. Let's see. I would be remiss if I didn't touch on the playoff games with the Rangers, and I've taken some heat for my thoughts on this. I think I put that series loss on Brandon Hyde. He was outmanaged by Bruce Bochy, a World Series winning manager that has plenty of playoff experience. He was outmanaged. He was outclassed. He overmanaged. He undermanaged. When I say he undermanaged, I'll touch on Dean Kramer. Let me say this. I have the utmost sympathy for what he is going through, worrying about his family. That is not what this is about. And I understand he wanted to pitch. But any competitive professional athlete is always going to want the ball, so to speak. It is the manager's job. It is the manager's responsibility to say, and take Dean Kramer out of the equation. It could be anybody. It is the manager's job to say, I know you want to pitch. I know you want to play. but your head is not in the game, I think it'd be best if you sit this one out. And respectfully, that's what should have happened with Dean Kramer. Kyle Gibson should have pitched that elimination game. Would we still have lost with the way the Texas Rangers were playing? Yes. But then it feels like they left Dean Kramer after he had a rough first 2 innings and pretty much already had lost the game. You left him out there to die. I mean, well, not die, but you hung him out there to dry. I felt so bad for him because he should have never been in that place to begin with. And that is on Brandon Hyde. Anyway, that's just some general thoughts on the team. I'll probably be coming back with talking more of the off season with a buddy of mine on Saturday. Thanks. Let's go O's. Always bleed orange and black. Love you, Birdland.